I try to convince people to slow down AI, to regulate AI. This was futile. I tried for years. It could be terrible, and it could be great. It's not clear. But one thing is for sure, we will not control it.
Over the course of history, Homo sapiens have evolved from nomadic hunter-gatherers to modern-day human beings living in a digital world. Technology has advanced from tools made out of stone to powerful electronic machines that we utilize on a daily basis. The very device you are watching this from gives you the ability to access the collective knowledge of human history in the palm of your hand. These devices have allowed us to augment our abilities in ways that would have seemed superhuman to people even a couple decades ago. But this is only the beginning. The future lies in artificial intelligence. AI is already all around us. Even though it's in its infancy stage of development, it's already having a huge global impact. As machine intelligence improves, its future impact on all life on Earth will be vastly more significant. Although, the predictions regarding the future of AI are extremely polarizing. Many developers believe that the development of AI will enhance human life by solving many of the problems we are currently facing. On the other hand, many experts have warned us that the very thing that is being built for our benefit has the potential to create an unfathomable dystopia, which could even lead to the extinction of the human race. So what is artificial intelligence? Well, AI is an umbrella term. Under it are many different types of technologies that perform unique tasks or have certain specific capabilities. Broadly speaking, AI refers to the ability of a computer or machine to perform tasks that would normally require human-like intelligence. The term artificial intelligence was first coined way back in 1956, but AI development has seen tremendous growth in recent years, thanks to increased data volumes, advanced algorithms, and improvements in computing power. The amount of data that is generated in today's world by both humans and machines far outpaces humans' abilities to absorb, interpret, and make complex decisions based on that data. Artificial intelligence forms the basis for all computer learning and is the future of all complex decision-making. There are many subsets of AI. For example, take machine learning, which enables systems to automatically adapt to and learn from new data without human assistance. Machine learning is perhaps the most applicable subset of AI to the average enterprise today. Then you have neural networks that teaches computers to process data in a way that is inspired by the human brain. It is a type of machine learning process called deep learning that uses interconnected nodes or neurons in a layered structure that resembles the human brain. It is a key technology behind things like autonomous cars. All the AI we see in the world today is known as artificial narrow intelligence, also referred to as weak AI. It describes intelligent systems that are programmed to handle a singular or limited task. One of the most availably integrated forms of weak AI is in voice assistants such as Siri and Alexa. Take Siri for example. It is a narrow artificial intelligence algorithm that brings the functions of machine learning to the mobile platform of an iPhone. While Siri is helpful at completing various specific tasks, it often has challenges with tasks outside its range of abilities, as it lacks the flexibility or fluidity to think for itself as humans do. But these narrow AIs are more common than you might think. They are in search engines and recommendation engines, to email spam filters, to those annoying online chatbots that you sometimes have to speak to. However, these narrow AIs have already surpassed human-level ability in many things. Take OpenAI 5 as an example. It is a computer program that plays the 5-on-5 game Dota 2. This AI program learned by playing 10,000 years worth of games against itself. In 2019, 5 AI bots played against the Dota 2 World Champions in a best of 3. OpenAI convincingly won 2-0, becoming the first AI to beat the World Champions in an esports game. Narrow AI systems have become quite good at performing a single or limited range of tasks. In many cases, they even outperform humans in their specific domain. But as soon as they are presented with a situation that falls outside their problem space, they fail, as they can't transfer their knowledge from one field to another. But what if they could? Introducing artificial general intelligence. Researchers around the world are trying to make artificial general intelligence possible. Imagine a machine that is able to understand or learn any intellectual task in the same way you do. They would be able to combine human-like flexible thinking and reasoning with profound computational advantages. Unlike narrow AI, AGI systems would be able to apply themselves to a wide range of tasks. In theory, an AGI system could perform any task that a human could, as well as many more that a human could not. Researchers are only trying to make general intelligence possible. Many claim we will reach it, and some even claim we will reach it quite soon, while others offer a different viewpoint, saying it won't exist as we all imagine it, or that it won't exist at all. However, numerous surveys have indicated that 50% of AI experts believe that AGI will occur sometime before 2060, whilst others think it's centuries away. The truth is, no one really knows. Although, with the amount of money and resources being invested into AI, do not be surprised if we see it within some of our lifetimes. If and when an AGI was to be developed, it would transform life as we know it. But would it stop there? If sufficiently intelligent software was created, it would have the ability to reprogram and improve itself. This is known as recursive self-improvement. This intelligence agent would get even better at improving itself, eventually entering a runaway reaction of self-improvement cycles. Each cycle appearing more and more rapidly, causing an intelligence explosion, and giving birth to an artificial superintelligence. This digital superintelligence would have an intellect that radically outperforms the best human minds in every field, an intelligence so far beyond what we could even begin to possibly conceive. Technological growth would likely become uncontrollable and irreversible, resulting in unforeseen changes to human civilization. This is also known as the technological singularity. This is only one of the theories on how a superintelligence could be created. If a superintelligence were to be created, we have no idea what would happen next. Let's consider the spectrum of intelligence. The smartest humans to ever exist are about here. AI started here. It has been steadily improving over time. But once AI reaches intelligence that is on par with even the most intellectually gifted humans, it won't stop there. With each continuous self-improvement cycle, it will likely go way beyond. Humans are known to be the most intelligent inhabitants on planet Earth. We weren't the strongest, nor the quickest, but our intelligence allowed us to survive and to rule over other animals. As a result, other animals have greatly suffered. For example, take bears and chimpanzees. They are far stronger than us, yet so many of them are in zoos. What will happen when AI possesses intelligence far greater than us? Will we end up in zoos? This brings up one of the main concerns regarding AI, which is the value alignment problem. How do we program a strong AI to share human values? You see, the complication of building a highly advanced AI is that it will prefer to ensure its own continued existence and acquire physical and computational resources, not for its own sake, but to succeed in its assigned task. One of the best examples to illustrate this point is a famous thought experiment by Swedish philosopher Nick Bostrom, called the paperclip maximizer. Imagine a world 20 years from now. An artificial general intelligence is developed at a paperclip factory. Its goal is to maximize the number of paperclips it makes. The owners are extremely happy, as this AGI makes drastic improvements at the factory. It makes all production and delivery systems more efficient, in the same way a smart human would. Things are going great, the business is booming. However, as this AGI is not limited by human biology, It is processing things close to the speed of light. It begins looking at its system and starts making upgrades to improve its own intelligence, where intelligence is understood in the sense of optimization power, the ability to maximize its reward utility function, which in this case is the number of paperclips it produces. As this AGI system continues to produce more and more paperclips, it uses its enhanced abilities to self-improve, continuing this process until it goes an intelligence explosion, as mentioned before. It becomes superhuman. It reaches intelligence far beyond what is imaginable by the human brain. Even though this AI is far beyond human intelligence, it still has the same core goal of maximizing paperclips. Its whole existence is for this one goal. Now this AI continues moving forward to its goal. It begins creating more and more factories, invents new technologies like never before, and begins to take over the planet. It destroys everything that is not aligned with maximizing paperclips. Soon, planet Earth is a giant paperclip factory. It begins colonizing other planets and continues to expand. This example shows that a strong AI, even one designed competently and without any malice, has the potential to be as dangerous as an intelligent agent that was designed to be malevolent. In 1960, mathematician Norbert Wiener warned us about this very thing. Quote, "We had better be quite sure that the purpose put into the machine is the purpose which we really desire." When building strong AI, it is of great importance that we load the right value systems in it. These intelligent systems need to understand, adopt, and retain our goals. Otherwise, the consequences could be disastrous. But what values and goals do we program for? How do you get an AI to do not only what we want, but what we need? An alignment to who exactly? Would it be aligned for a few corporations and the extremely wealthy? Or would it be aligned for all of humanity? Countries all around the world are in a race towards developing artificial intelligence. Powerhouses like the United States, China, and Russia are investing heavily. As the president of Russia once stated, "The nation that leads in AI will be the ruler of the world," as whoever is ahead shall reap tremendous economic and geopolitical power. If countries are deemed to be in a race against one another, it seems extremely feasible that whatever is easier to do will be done first, disregarding the safety ramifications that may result. Let's say we don't destroy the world with an autonomous weapon and an AI-backed world war. What would happen if a company from a certain country somehow managed to create a superintelligent AI? This AI could basically do anything it wanted with profound power. What would be the result for the remaining nations on Earth if it got into the wrong hands? What about the political and economic landscape? Jobs around the world are being automated as we speak, and many more jobs will steadily become obsolete over the coming years, as the machines will be able to do the same job for the fraction of the price, working non-stop. This is happening now. What will happen when we reach superintelligent AI? Let's say we somehow build a superintelligence that has no existential safety concerns. It would be able to create and build labor-saving machines by itself. It would be the end for most labor and intellectual work. The potential for socioeconomic inequality would be huge. Would we see a select few AI oligarchs who reap the wealth created by machines that displace human labor? Or would this superintelligence create an economic utopia where inequality becomes history? The reality is, we do not know what the future will be. The possibilities are endless. In the book Life 3.0, Being Human in the Age of Artificial Intelligence, MIT physicist Max Tegmark outlines 12 possible scenarios for the future of humanity, depending on how AI is developed and how it evolves. Libertarian utopia, where instead of AI taking over the world, humans, cyborgs, uploads, and superintelligences coexist peacefully thanks to property rights. Benevolent dictator, a world where everybody knows that AI runs society. It enforces strict rules, but most people are okay with it. Egalitarian utopia. A futuristic socialism where humans, cyborgs and uploads coexist peacefully thanks to a guaranteed income and the elimination of personal property. Gatekeeper. A superintelligent AI is created with the goal of interfering as little as necessary. Its primary role is to prevent the creation of another superintelligence from rising up and possibly taking over the world. Helpful robots and human-machine cyborgs exist, but their advancement is forever stymied. Protector God. A godlike AI maximizes human happiness by intervening only in ways that preserve our feeling of control of our own destiny. He hides well enough that many humans even doubt the AI's existence. Enslaved God. A superintelligent AI is confined by humans, who use it to produce unimaginable technology and wealth that can be used for good or bad, depending on the human controllers. Conquerors. Something straight out of a science fiction movie, where AI takes control, decides that humans are a nuisance and a waste of resources, so it gets rid of us by a method that we don't even understand. Descendants. Artificial intelligence replaces humans as a dominant life form on the planet, but in a graceful way, like how parents feel happy and proud to have a child who's smarter than them, who learns from them, and then accomplishes what they could only dream of, even if they can't live to see it all. Zookeeper. An omnipotent AI keeps some humans around, but they feel like zoo animals and lament their existence. 1984. Technological progress towards superintelligence is permanently curtailed, not by an AI, but by a human-led Orwellian surveillance state, where certain kinds of AI research are banned, fearful of its abilities. Reversion. Technological progress towards superintelligence is prevented by reverting to a pre-technological society. Self-destruction. Superintelligence is never created, because humanity drives itself extinct by other means. Artificial intelligence is probably one of the most pressing issues for our future. A superintelligence will be the last invention humanity will ever have to make. As the late Stephan Hawking once said, it will either be the best thing that's ever happened to us, or it will be the worst thing. If we're not careful, it very well may be the last thing. With the release of ChatGPT-4 and recent AI art, artificial intelligence is being talked about a lot more in the public space. People are quickly beginning to realize that this is the future. Whether you are on the optimistic or pessimistic side, the dangers of creating a machine that is far beyond our intelligence cannot be taken lightly. If we do somehow create a strong AI, it is of great importance that humanity prepares itself as best it can for what will come. Because once it starts, there's no going back. However, if we do somehow get it right, it could be incredible. Because technology is never good or bad, it's what we do with the technology that matters. But what are your thoughts regarding artificial intelligence? Do you believe we will ever reach superintelligence? If so, what do you think will happen?